Who haunts the Annabelle doll? According to the Conjuring universe and the real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, the Annabelle doll is one of the most haunted objects, so much so that the Warrens took the doll with them after they were investigating a site that was claimed to be haunted by the Annabelle doll. Warrens took the doll and placed her in a special glass closet in their museum and blessed the glass closet with the help of a priest from the church through the holy water, in the hope that it will keep the devil contained and Annabelle wouldn't harm anyone else. Today I will tell you what is haunting the Annabelle doll and who has made it a cursed object of devil, why people stay away from this doll, and why it is said that anyone who came in contact with Annabelle doll in its time died a very gruesome death. According to the Conjuring universe, the tale begins way back in 1940s when a popular toy maker Sam Mullins created this doll. He came to live in his farmhouse with his wife Esther and daughter Annabelle. Annabelle was a very cute and lovely girl, and at that time she was just 7. She loved playing with her father with handwritten notes. One day after visiting the church, the Mullins family was on their way back home. Suddenly, one of the tires of their car went flat. Mr. Mullins stopped the car roadside, and while he was changing his car tire, Annabelle met with an accident on the road and died on the spot instantly. The Mullins couple could not accept the death of their daughter and were in shock and deep grief. Mrs. Mullins was so deeply affected that she decided to bring their daughter back using some occult and dark practices. They both were looking to bring back their daughter's spirit and wanted her to stay with them. One day, they got a handwritten note from their daughter. They became so happy that finally their daughter replied to them, and now they can talk to her spirit. In the next few notes, she told them that she needs a medium to enter so that she can be with them all the time. And the Mullins agreed and gave the spirit the doll to enter in. They treated the doll as their own daughter and called her Annabelle. They spent a lot of time with her, played with her, and even talked to her. Shockingly, the doll talked back with them and moved in the house on itself. It was not long when Mr. Mullins realized that they mistakenly allowed a demon in their house, because the doll did not have their daughter's spirit, but it was a demon who entered in the doll. And strange things started to happen with the couple. The demon wanted a human body to enter, and one day the demon tried to enter in the body of Mrs. Mullins. She resisted and fought with the demon, and in that fight, the demon tore down her half face and took out her one eye and made her paralyzed and bedbound. Immediately after, Mr. Mullins called 2 priests from the church, and with their help, they locked the Annabelle doll in the closet of their daughter's room, and with some holy prayers contained the demon inside the closet and put a holy cross there and locked the room of Annabelle forever. For the next 12 years, everything went normal. Then Mr. Mullins offered their house for the 6 orphanage girls with their warden, but strictly asked them to stay away from the room of Annabelle. Although the demon was contained in the closet of the room, the girls still felt some supernatural things happening around them in the house. And one night, one of the girls named Janice, who was suffering from polio, got a handwritten note, "Find me," near Annabelle's room. No one can explain how she easily opened the door of Annabelle's room that night and went inside. She got even more notes there, and she thought someone was playing with her. Notes asked her to play with a toy house where she found the key to the closet, and she opened the closet, and then the devil was released. She then saw a small girl standing next to her. From the back, she looked like the Mullins' daughter. But as she turned towards Janice, Janice saw she had a very scary demon face. The devil was so angry with the Mullins that it killed Mrs. Mullins instantly and gave Mr. Mullins a very torturous and a painful death. The demon then possessed the girl Janice and started causing trouble to the other girls. Somehow the warden and one of the girls named Linda covered the doll and Janice in bedsheet and locked them in the same closet. The warden fled away with all the girls, and the police was called. The police and priest found the doll in the closet, but Janice was not there. The priest said, "Doll now is not haunted and is safe, but demon is now inside the Janice," as she could walk now, and she fled away from the house. Later, she was discovered in another orphanage, where she called herself Annabelle. She was later adopted by Higgins couple, 12 years later, when Annabelle was grown up, she joined occult practices with her boyfriend, and one night, Annabelle and her boyfriend killed the parents who adopted her, and then she ran into their neighbor's house where a pregnant lady, Mia, was living with her husband John, where they attacked Mia and John. Mia was so frightened by the attacks of Annabelle and her boyfriend, and she called police. Police arrived at the scene and shot down the boyfriend, killing him instantly. And in the next room, Annabelle killed herself by slitting her own throat. She was sitting holding the same doll in her lap, and while dying, the drops of Annabelle's blood dropped on the doll, and the doll became haunted again, now by the spirit of Annabelle. And hence the doll calls herself Annabelle, and so now the world. It is said that the devil inside the orphan girl Janice offered Janice's soul to the demon, and got so powerful that it used the Janice's body to run black magic practices and occults, and wanted to influence people to worship the demon. Later, ultimately, the fate of Ed and Lorraine conjured them to meet Annabelle doll to contain the devil once and forever. Let us know how did you like this video, and please subscribe so that I can bring more content like this to you. Thank you for watching.